trying to move up on the third place. Dale Smith up in fifth now.
He's been whipping everybody's tail for the last 3 years, so winning a race against him is just as good as winning an NXT show, because you know he'd be winning them. Anyway, I'm glad to be racing against him, and sure glad we had this one tonight.
Well, he just makes you better, doesn't he?
He always makes everybody better. He's got to. He's too fast not to.
Well, it's a great win for you tonight. You did a great job holding him off. There's a lot of pressure there and went back to the restart. How about it, folks? Give him a big hand for a great win.
Thank you, girls.
Good job, buddy!
On a good field tonight, and boy, did you drive the wheels off that car.
We had a perfect race car tonight, and anytime I can finish in front of that 75 car, I know I'm going to finish in front of most of the rest of them. So that's my goal, beat him, and he's a heck of a driver. You got to give him that. And I saw him about a couple laps to go when we were in lap traffic. So we just made the right moves and had a right car, and it sure ran good.
When you went right through the middle, I thought, whoop, so fast.
This thing started pushing so bad them last 3 or 4 laps.
Hey, buddy. When you went right through the middle.
Really? All right.
Worth of people congratulating Marvin Smith. Oh, buddy, that thing was running great all night. That thing's running like a rocket.
That thing was a rocket.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
It was great.
Marvin.
I haven't liked a race car like this one since I...
And he gets moved.
Is it? Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
From the all the sweaty people, here come the Brad's Chevrolet Trophy cars.
I love this race car. I haven't had a car that worked this well since that Eagle car that we crashed that night with Greg and put it in the wall. And Ben's built me a really nice race car, and it just keeps getting faster and faster. That's a 4th time in it.
job, Melissa.
Heck yeah. Good job, Mike.
Hey, great job.
We were lucky on this one. I don't know what Dale broke, but it went rattle, rattle, rattle. It was rattling for 2 laps. Hey, Sydney! Woo! All right. Woohoo, huh? Hippie!
Second win of the year, and gets a hug from a young lady in a Marvin Smith jacket. Whoa, buddy!
Wow, I don't know. I was running up there in 3 and 4 really good, and I just missed that one shot whenever Dale got down there.
Yeah.
We were coming behind 14 to lap him, and I just missed my line going in there. I knew if I kept my cool, I might have a shot at him there at the end because I did feel like the race car was really quick. But
It was.
we were lucky. You know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But race car was awesome. These guys did a great job of preparing it. If I wouldn't have blew turn 3, we'd have probably had her all the way. So.
Well, you what I wanted to call your attention to was that bonsai move. You don't see too many of those in a guy's career. You were Thompson was able to maintain his lead on you most of the night. It's just you're just having fits trying to pass him. Dale's fighting you, and you're side by side. You're ahead. He's ahead out of 2. You're ahead out of 4. And then in one fell swoop, you go blazing by Dale and underneath Thompson, and you had the lead. You passed 2 guys in one move, like Jeff Thompson and Dale Smith. Unreal.
Yeah, it was a good race. You know, the race car was perfect at first. We got a little bit behind the 8 ball there at the end. Track got a little slicker, but you know, that move was just one of those things where I was running really hard through 3 and 4. I had a really, really good run through 3 and 4. And I had it, the 2 yellows that we had before that, I had a really good run. And I know Jeff, he ain't gonna stay off that gas pedal all night. So Dale was under me. That kind of slows you down when you're trying to run with everybody and you got a car right beside you. So we got a heck of a run off of 4. I had a great straightaway speed. Jeff went in a little bit high. I committed to the bottom and just kept the gas pedal on.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. And who knows, folks, if Marvin wouldn't have been able to get by Dale, maybe Dale get by him again and him get by Dale again. Who knows in the last 3-4 laps the way that race was going. Unbelievable race, Marvin. First 360 win of the year for you. Good job and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it ran real good. My pit crew, we put them putting up hay last night. So it was a late night for us last night, and then they worked their butts off tonight. So these guys are great. I can't ask for a better crew than I got, and if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be here.
Which car handled better tonight, the limited or the 360?
I think the limited did. The 360 did get around there pretty good, though, and we did work on chasing Dale down. If lap traffic would have went a little different, maybe we'd have had a shot. But
you almost had it once.
Yeah, I got up there beside him and I were off 2 there one time. And if we could have just got a break in traffic, we might have been a different deal. But, you know, he don't make any mistakes. And when Dale don't make any mistakes, he wins a lot of races.
Boy, that's true. And the same can be said of you and the limited. You were just a flat down.
Yeah, the limited car was perfect. That thing was on a rail. I couldn't ask for a better race car. In fact, I almost wanted to run the limited car in the 360 race because it worked so well. But you know, both cars worked well. We found our upper with our 360 car there in 3 and 4, and we had a good run off of 4. And, you know, we almost caught him. So that's a good run for us, and we got hung up a little bit. And that's the way it goes.
Well, I noticed you were tired. Limited makeup. I was noticing it was brown, and some of the other leaders were brown, and a couple of them were just plain black. And your car was just set perfect. It wasn't all the way up right there. You do that for 2, 3, 4 laps toward the end of the race if you're going to go for it. And that's all you got. But you go perfect racing car, so that was perfect.
Yeah, the race car worked well. We found a little bit of rubber there and didn't have to spin the tires. And ran really good. Like I said, it's a crew. Them guys, they worked their butt off to run 2 cars tonight. And I can't say enough about it.
Right on. Congratulations to first and the second tonight, Marvin Smith.
Greg ran one heck of a race. You can't take anything from him. So, yeah, I'll probably buy the tape and take a couple looks at it.
Yeah, you're gonna see something when you take a look at it. You just feel driving the car and stuff. It was like once when you had to back out, passing up a lap car, once when you did pretty much like 10 straight laps. Everywhere you two wanted to put the car, you put it. And I've never seen anything like it since pulled out. It was an awesome show.
Well, thanks, Steve. I do know that, you know, we put it in there and we both knew we had to get through lappers. And we just drove the wheels off of them and seen what we could do, and the race cars were sticking good, and you know, there was only a couple times we did have to lift, like you said, and that kept the racing close between me and him, but it was a fun race to run, unlike that other race.
Other race. Marvin Smith, ladies. Two races all evening. One of them you come in second, and the other one you came in third. You won the limited sprint main event. You won 2 trophy dashes. You won 1 heat race. Marvin Smith, ladies and gentlemen, that was a pretty nice move.
Yeah, well, you know, the pretty girls, you got to tip them a little bit once in a while.
Well, you know, I said this once before. You know, your dad well-deserved award tonight, and it's the 3rd generation is your daughter.
Yeah, I guess my dad did really well today. He had a good day, inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I hear through the grapevine that he did real well in the car show, but he's 55 today, and he deserves it. He spent a lot of money on that car. He loves that car. He works on it all the time. So, you know, good job, Dad. Anyway, we just got to get a little better for our 360 race. And, you know, Dale had it going pretty good tonight. We're going to see if we can turn things around towards the end of this year, and we kind of had a little bit of a slow start. We're working on trying to figure out what these race cars are going to do, and I think tonight's going to maybe help us with a turning point. And I thought we were going to have a little bit of luck problems there when we drew that blue field, but you know, we got lucky, got through some traffic right off the bat, and wound up winning this thing. But
Did you learn anything from
I don't know. You gotta keep trying.
completely different now?
I don't know.
It was an awesome limited sprint main event. You did. You worked through the traffic just expertly, and you held off a whole bunch of very fast traffic. In the 360 main event, you ended up 3rd, and that's not bad. 1st and 3rd. Ladies and gentlemen, you only lost 2 races all night. There's a guy saying, geez, we got to get faster. If that isn't like a future Hall of Famer, I don't know what is. Don't mean to make your head real big, Marvin, but you had a great night, dude.
Yeah, well, we could have done a little better, and that's what we're here for, and that's what these guys are wanting to do, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on this thing till we win every show we're in, and that's what we're going to do. But I want to say thank you to my crew. They've been with me through thick and thin, and they're having some trouble right now with some things. something to be proud of, I guess. We'd like to extend our thanks to our sponsors, Rancho Elantra and Mac Tools, and I thank them every weekend, but I can't say enough about my pit crew. Them guys are just awesome. And they gave me a race car tonight that was just unbelievable. It was so fast and it was so fun to drive that I didn't want to come off the racetrack.
No, I'll bet not. It was an unbelievable super track tonight, and your car was just glued to it. And there's a lot of fast company out there with these little sprint car no slots. Not one of them, and you were running off of height.
These guys are getting faster and faster and faster, and we've been lucky to stay on the curve and stay ahead of this thing, but I'm sure one of them's going to knock me off this here sooner or later. But with a race car like we had tonight wasn't a night. The guys, like I said, they prepared a good race car for me, and it was a wide open deal.
Yep, sure was.
Marvin Smith, ladies and gentlemen, the winningest sprint car driver in the Northwest, folks.
Marvin Smith! Up onto the back end.
And remember, now has DVDs as well as VHS. To get a victory in this class, it's been pretty hard. Ryan Martinez, Nate Morlock, a bunch of young guns climbing up and seeming to make it a little harder for you, but you seem to be able to always come out on top.
Well, I'll tell you, tonight was pretty tough. We worked from the bottom up all night, and all three of those 8 cars, I think, were quicker than us at the start of the night. So my crew worked hard to get the race car where we needed it to be to go fast, and you got to give it to Bob and Russell. When this racetrack started tonight, I was real skeptical of whether or not we were going to have this race car in one piece tonight. And Bob and Russell come out and they worked on the track and they worked on the track. And I got to give it to Bob. I mean, I didn't think he'd get the racetrack where he did, and he did a good job. And the race car worked real well, and you could run it wide open, and it felt pretty good.
And it's great to see you in victory lane again. And now, are we going to be looking forward to see you every weekend in the Limited, or what's the plans for that?
Well, our thoughts are to try and get our Maxim car, the new Maxim car that we got, the 360, to run like this car does, so it feels the same. So our goal at the first of the year was to come out here, run 6 races with both race cars, and see where we were after that. So if you ask me that after 3 more races, we'll probably let you know whether we're going to try the whole year or whether we're just going to quit after 6 and pick and choose. But right now things are looking good. If we can get the other Maxim car working as good as we can get this one working, then we might just start running some 360 stuff and trying to do better there.
All right, great to see you back in victory lane. Your winner tonight, Marvin Smith out of Cottage Grove.
Yeah, well, you're right. We are trying to transfer some stuff out of this car. Really, we could have tightened up our 360 car a whole bunch more. I just spun the tires off the corners and stuff. And the limited car was hooked up good, so, like I say, it's night 1. We're going to take the car back to the shop, and we're going to change some things over and try to get some forward bite into that 360 car. We're going to have a real long talk whether or not we're going to bring one car or 2 tomorrow, because we might just try and, we really want to concentrate on our 360 deal. And this is a great thing. It's a lot of fun. Kids are good. I got cousins out of, my uncle and my cousins are out of California, so it's nice to be able to give them a trophy so they can go home with their 2 young boys, and so this will be good. But tomorrow night we're gonna see if we can bring both barrels.
And you know, really improving. Also, the limited sprint has always been competitive for you. And the track tonight was pretty even, would you say? And pretty smooth. So you guys, no one really tore up any equipment tonight.
It was extremely even in the 360 race. I think that the racetrack was hard to pass on though, and the limited sprint, it really got you to gas the car up on the top of the racetrack and stuff. You know, it's a good thing to see the 68 car over there. He won it. He ran awesome and did a good job. And hopefully tomorrow night we can be somewhere up here with our car.
All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow night. Marvin Smith. Like the limited, was that the performance that you got out of it tonight?
I think that 360 went faster than that limited did tonight. That car was flying tonight.
Yeah, Marvin!
My pit crew, they did an awesome job. You know, we've been shooting for this, and we've been down a little bit this week, and you know, they pulled it together, and they kept their chins up, and I didn't, and so I got to give it to those guys. What a bunch of guys I got working with me, and you know, I got to thank my sponsors, Todd's Auto Body, Rancho Elantro, I can't even remember, Rick Neely, Mac Tools, and you know, thanks to APS for the paint and Todd to put it on there. And anyway, it's nice to win them both.
And did you have any worries at all with anybody getting around you? Horner almost got around you, and then Dale was putting a lot of pressure on you. And also, was the track at all a problem for you reading it tonight?
Well, we got lucky with the racetrack because we got a start in the front row. That always helps. We ran well. I knew they were there. I could hear them all the time. Whenever we'd get a yellow, the guys were up there telling me that, you know, you're doing good, but they're right on you. And so we just tried not to make any mistakes and keep the gas pedal on. And I kept moving the wing forward to get the car loosened up because it kept getting tighter and tighter on this rubber. So race car was pretty good. I feel bad for Danny. That wasn't anybody's fault there. We just blew the right rear tire right off the race car coming off of turn 4. There was not a lot we could do, and you know, I'm glad he's okay, and it's just an unfortunate thing, but you know, he's a good driver and he's a good kid. We're just glad to be here.
And any problems for your limited sprint tonight? It looks like it was pretty clean sailing for the main event.
The limited was really good. I could hang it on the bottom, got a really good start, got out in front, and then just hung down on the bottom. I figured if I saw somebody up towards the top, they'd get better. I know we started losing some time in 1 and 2. Couldn't really do much as far as make a change, and then, you know, there with 7 or 10 laps to go because we'd led the thing for so long. So I just stayed on the bottom, tried to run the car as fast as I could, kept the momentum up in the little car as good as we could to run the bottom, and it worked for us. I'm sure the kids were coming and they were chomping at the bit on me, but I wasn't going to get off the bottom unless I saw somebody.
All right, well, a great deserved 2 victories tonight. Marvin Smith.